Before I begin, just this is like my fourth or fifth time trying to record this, and I'm just gonna let it go for now. Like whatever it is, if I feel like I misspeak something, I'm just gonna let it go and I'm gonna post this. So, because otherwise, I feel like I can just keep on going back and saying it's not good enough, this, that, and then it'll end up not getting done because I have other things to get done, and it's just if I have a fear of what it's gonna be, who's gonna like it, who's not gonna like it. So this is my final draft, and it is what it is. So I hope you enjoy. So I would like to discuss this morning about Noach's getting drunk, right? It says after he came out of the ark that he planted a vineyard and he got drunk. And then we see he became exposed and Ham. The question is what happened with Ham, but that's not for right now. But what caused him to get drunk was the depression, as I've heard explained, right? He had PTSD. He just saw the whole world destroyed, all of mankind. So I think let's look into that and to see if there's what for that he could be depressed about. So there's a claim on Noach. Noach wasn't tzaddik, but there's a claim that he didn't speak up and pray for the generation, right? He did tell them what he was going to do, that Hashem is going to bring a flood, but he didn't pray to Hashem, as we see by Avram Avinu, we see by Sodom and Amorah that he davened, he pleaded with Hashem, trying to see, will Hashem save even the Rishayim, even the wicked people with the tzaddikim. So there's a claim on Noach. And as I heard in a shir a couple of days ago, that Moshe was a Gilgul, he was a reincarnation of Noach, and he had to fix that part of Noach. So we're going to get into that. So why would Noach not pray for the generation of all these wicked people? It wasn't just the people, the animals were wicked. Everyone went off their whole course. So I want to suggest that maybe to Noach, who was a tzaddik, he thought, okay, maybe it makes sense to start new from me. If you start new from me, that I'm considered righteous, then the world will proceed accordingly and we'll have righteous people. Right? You say, look at Adam Arishon, Adam and Chava ate from the Eitz Hadas, so maybe that giving into their desire, so we see that sort of fed into subsequent generations, and they just took that feeding to desires, and look what happened. They became just a whole world filled of wickedness. So start new from Noach, and then everything will be good. So let's now go with that. So what happens after Noach comes out of the ark? He brings karbonos. He sacrifices of the extra animals that he brought of the kosher animals. He gives a sacrifice to Hashem, and Hashem smells the reich nichoach, and he says, I'm not going to ever destroy the world again. And what does he do? He puts a rainbow in the sky, and he says to Noach, this rainbow will remind me that any time that when the world is fit to be destroyed again, I'll see the rainbow and I'll remember this promise. But wait a second. Noach be like, you're telling me that the world's going to get destroyed again? You mean that from my descendants will come wicked people? Oh, had I known that, I would have spoken up before the flood. I thought that there was a good plan, there's logic in starting new from me. But if it's just possibly going to go back to the way the world was, that you would want to destroy it again, so then I would have spoken up. And not just that, he sort of now also knows that there's a good likelihood that people from him are going to become wicked. He'll have descendants that are wicked. That could be very depressing. So Moshe, who was a Gilgul of Noach, how did Moshe fix this? Because by the Chet Egel, when Hashem wanted to destroy, right, Klal Yisrael by the golden calf, Moshe stood up and he said, no, if you're going to do that, then erase me from your book, right? Because Hashem said to Moshe, I'm going to destroy the Jewish people. I'm going to wipe them out and start new from you. And Moshe says to Hashem, now if a chair that has 3 legs, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov couldn't hold Klal Yisrael. If that's not good enough, a chair with one leg, and it's impossible. But we see that Moshe stood up. So Moshe learned the lesson from Noach. The lesson that Noach should have learned, Moshe went and corrected that.